Hi, my name is Abby Schifro, and I work in Greenville, South Carolina, in the United States. I was asked to tell you why I like Discovery Ed's Science Techbook. So, I'm going to show you a couple features. I've used it for while I teach science. I taught eighth grade science last year. Here you can see my screen. Yours might look different, but I'm going to go ahead and open up what it looks like. Here's the front page, table of contents, standards, and course materials. And then I'm going to pick one subject to look into a little bit. I'm going to pick endangered species. So this is a standard that needs to be taught in eighth grade. Here, this opens up to the textbook. I am in teacher mode, so you can see the teacher box. And then the 5 E's at the top: engage, explore, explain, elaborate with STEM, evaluate, and model lesson. These are some tools that I used. I did take it off teacher mode, but here's some tips of how to teach it. This one has a VR. So this particular lesson would have a VR to go with it. And then as I scroll down, I can see that it has an image that I could use. And if I keep scrolling, it gives me all the materials. Here's a check for understanding. So a quick thing for the students to take. And then as they take it, I would check it on my dashboard, which is on the right. I would open up my dashboard and then I could check to see how they were understanding. Again, more student notes, more check for understanding. This particular lesson didn't have videos, but most do. Here on the right, I have the choice under my actions. So here I could actually assign just this page to my students, or I could add it to a builder and add it to my content or add it to my quick list. If I just wanted to show it and not have the students log in, I could add it to my quick list so it's easy for me to find. If I wanted my students to follow along, I always assigned it to them, and then we could follow along. We would read together, and then they would fill out this particular check for understanding on their own, and then they can see immediately if they got it right, because it gives them feedback. Now, another tool in here, I know I'm scrolling, the 5 E's, and it tells you how long the time. It lays it out in detail with the links, so everything is hyperlinked. And also, my favorite was evaluate, because I would go under evaluate. And then this is where they provide a practice assessment. And then the students take the practice assessment. Again, I can see their results, and then they can see how they're understanding. Another really cool thing is you see all the vocabulary words, they link directly to the glossary. So if it's hyperlinked, it links directly to the glossary, and the glossary has more detail about that vocabulary word. Has animation, has details, has a video, and has an image. This can be added to my quick list. I can assign this vocabulary word. If I wanted to just assign it directly to them, I can add it to my board. That's what's so cool about the Science Techbook. You have all of your text in one area. I can go to Explore. So after they engage, Explore has 4 pages, plus Explore More. Again, I could take off the teacher mode. So when I do present it to the students, they don't see my teacher box, and then they don't see all the answers for the check for understanding. This particular one has an activity, and a video. So when you click on the activity, it takes you to the activity, and then it shows you below. I can assign it. I can add it to my builder. I can print it if I wanted to print it for my students. And then below it tells you the citations. Citations is on all the material for each item that is provided by within the Science Techbook. This came in handy when my ELA teacher was doing research. She used material from the Science Techbook for her students to do some of their writing. That is one of the many reasons why the Science Techbook is so handy. It has everything there. The students can read aloud. They can have this read to them.